Hello everyone, I'm Shrikanya, working as an assistant professor in EC department from Engineering College Bikaner. In this session, we are discussing about Hartley oscillator. Okay, and I will give the working operation of Hartley oscillator, and I will also give the expression for frequency of oscillation of Hartley oscillator. The last session we have seen Colpitz's oscillator, and also we have derived the expression for Colpitz's frequency of oscillation of Colpitz's oscillator. In this section, we will discuss about Hartley oscillator. Hartley oscillator. Hartley oscillator is one type of LC oscillator. So we know the block diagram of LC oscillator. In LC oscillator, in block diagram of LC oscillator, it contains two blocks. One is amplifier and other one is feedback network. Feedback network is, if the feedback network is consisting L and C elements, it is said to be LC oscillator. Okay, and this is the terminal 1, 2, terminal 3. Okay, and this is the amplifier and this is the feedback network. If Z1 is equal to C1 and Z2 is equal to C2 and Z3 is equal to L, it is said to be Colpitts oscillator. And also we have derived the frequency of oscillation of Colpitts oscillator is 1.2 pi root over LC equivalent, where C equivalent is equal to C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. Okay, so in Hartley oscillator, in Hartley Z1 is equal to some L1 and Z2 is equal to some L2 and Z3 is equal to C. Okay, so it is said to be Hartley oscillator. So let's draw the circuit diagram of an Hartley oscillator. In Hartley oscillator, same as Colpitts oscillator, this is actually RC. This is also can be replaced by a radio frequency choke. Okay, so the amplifier, it is having common emitter configuration. This is RE, emitter capacitance, emitter bypass capacitance CE, R2, R1, and this is connected to supply voltage ECC, and this is output coupling capacitance, this is input coupling capacitance CB, and it is given to feedback. The output is fed back to input through feedback network. This is C and this is inductor, and in the between it is mutual grounded. Okay, and this is said to be L1 and L2, and this is C, and this is fed back to the input. Right, so this is the output. Okay, so this is the circuit diagram of Hartley oscillator. Okay, so now the working operation is same as the Colpitts oscillator. This amplifier will provide the 180 degrees phase shift, and this is the beta network. This is also provides 180 degrees phase shift as oscillation principle. So at the beginning, without any input, this amplifier amplifies the noise signal, and it will be again fed back to the through the this LC circuit. Okay, So again it will provides the feedback, and it will provide sustained oscillations. And now we'll derive the expression for the sustained oscillations, frequency of oscillations. Okay, so now see, so in the last before previous lecture, I have given for the frequency general form of an LC oscillator, that is equal to what? HFE into Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 plus Z1 Z2 into 1 plus HFE plus Z2 Z3 is equal to 0. Okay, so where Z1 is equal to L1, where Z2 is equal to L2, and Z3 is equal to, sorry, in place of, in between the terminals 1 and, this is the terminal 1 2 3. Okay, in between 1 and 2 L1 is connected, in between 2 and 3 L2 is connected, in between 1 and 3 C is connected. Okay, so Z1 is what? Impedance across the terminals 1 and 2. So it will be j omega L1, right? I will write once again. Z1 is equal to j omega L1, and Z2 is equal to j omega L2, and Z3 is equal to 1 upon j omega C. Okay, so here the L1 and L2 are connected to the same coil, so there will be a mutual inductance in between L1 and L2. So equivalent impedance is equal to what? J omega. Actually L1 can be written as L1 plus M, and L2 is written as L2 plus M. Okay, so the total inductance L can be written as L1 plus L2 plus 2M. So this Z1 is now becoming j omega M, and this is j omega M. Okay, where M is said to be mutual inductance. Okay, now in Z1 and Z2 and Z3 are replaced in this general form of an general equation of an LC oscillator. Then HIE into, in place of Z1 j omega L1 plus j omega M, in place of Z2 j omega L2 plus j omega M, in place of Z3 1 upon j omega C, plus Z1 into Z2. What is Z1? J omega L1 plus j omega M, and what is Z2? J omega L2 plus j omega M into 1 plus HFE plus Z2 means j omega L2 plus j omega M into 1 upon j omega C. 1 upon j omega C. This is all equal to 0. Okay. Now this can be rewritten as HIE into, I can take j omega as common from all of these. See, here it is j omega common, j omega common, j omega common. Okay, so I am taking this j omega as common. J omega into HIE into L1 plus M plus L2 plus M plus 1 upon this. I have taken the j omega as common, so it will become minus omega square c. Okay, plus from out of these two, see this term is common in between these two, so I am taking that one as common from those two. Then it will become j omega L2 plus j omega m, and also I am taking the common of this j from all those. Then it will become j omega L1 plus j omega m into 1 plus HFE plus 1 upon j omega c. Again you can take j common from this one. This j, if it goes to numerator, then it will become minus j, isn't it? Minus j by omega c. So I take the j common from that one. Now it will become, see, this is all imaginary part and this will become the real part. So because if I have taken j common from this one, I am rewriting this equation once again. J omega into HIE into L1 plus L2 plus 2m minus omega square c plus j, I have taken the common, and also I have taken common j from this one. J into j, it will become minus 1. So I am writing minus omega L2 plus omega m into omega L1 plus omega m. This is right curve square parenthesis into 1 plus HFE minus 1 upon omega c. So this is all. So this is equal to what? 0. Okay, so if I am making real parts on both sides, and also if I am making equal of both the real parts and also imaginary parts, so I can get, first I am making the imaginary term. So this is all imaginary term and this is all real term, right? This is real and this is imaginary. First I am considering the imaginary term. So in imaginary term, if I am making it equal to 0, j omega into HIE into L1 plus L2 plus 2m minus omega square is equal to 0. So from this one, so this term can't be 0. So only term can be 0 is this term. So L1 plus L2 plus 2m minus omega square c is equal to 0. Means omega square c is equal to L1 plus L2 plus 2m. So this L1 plus L2 plus 2m can be considered as, 1 upon omega square c is equal to 1 upon omega square c is equal to L1 plus L2 plus 2m. So omega square c is equal to, I am taking this one as a L equivalent or L. Okay, L1 plus L2 plus 2m. So this is equal to L equivalent. So omega square is equal to, omega square c is equal to 1 upon L equivalent. So omega square is equal to L equivalent into c. So omega is equal to 1 upon 2 pi root over L equivalent to c, where L equivalent is equal to what? L1 plus L2 plus 2m. Okay, so this is not omega, this is frequency. So the frequency of oscillation of Hartley oscillator f is equal to 1 upon 2 by root over L equivalent into c. So if we are making from the general form of an LC equalator, LC oscillator, if we make imaginary part equal to 0, then we will get the frequency of oscillation of Hartley oscillator is equal to 1 by 2 pi root over L equivalent to c, where L equivalent is L1 plus L2 plus 2m. And similarly, if I make real part equal to 0, Then real part, what is the real part? This is the real part. So consider that real part. Then this side I can also divide. First we can divide omega L2 plus omega m into omega L1 plus omega m into 1 plus HFE is equal to omega L2 plus omega m into 1 upon omega c. Okay, so this omega L2 plus m, this omega L2 plus m will get cancelled. So omega, if I have take common this one, L1 plus m into 1 plus HFE is equal to 1 upon omega c. So this is equal to what? L1 plus m into 1 plus HFE is equal to 1 upon omega square into c. So 1 upon omega square c we just derived. 1 upon omega square c is equal to what? L1 plus L2 plus 2m, right? So we can replace this one by L1 plus m into 1 plus HFE is equal to L1 plus L2 plus 2m. So this is equal to what? L1 plus m plus L1 plus m into HFE is equal to L1 plus L2 plus 2m. So if I take this one to the right hand side, then L1 plus m into HFE is equal to L2 plus m. So HFE is equal to L2 plus m by L1 plus Lm. So in order to get the sustained oscillation, the condition is HFE is equal to L2 plus m by L1 plus m, and the frequency of oscillation of Hartley oscillator is 1 upon 2 pi root over L equivalent to into C, where L equivalent is equal to what? L1 plus L2 plus 2m, right? This is frequency of oscillation of Hartley oscillator. Okay, if it is Colpitts, then frequency of oscillation f is equal to 1 upon 2 pi root over L into C equivalent. Okay, where this C equivalent is equal to C1 C2 by C1 plus C2. Okay, and this is the case of what? Colpitts oscillator. Colpitts oscillator. Okay, so and